Hello, this is Kevin Jensen and Caleb Kovach at the St. Clair County Community College and ETE 130. This is our this is our test. We were set up to do a counter circuit that runs to a LED display. Here we have our 7493 IC chip, which will be running our counting. It is tied into the clock, so when the clock goes high, it'll count up 1, and then it will run through our 390 resistors to our LEDs, so you can count your circuit in binary, and then those are pulled down and ran to the 7447 7-segment display decoder, which then runs out to your 7-segment display. This is also tied into off of output D and output B are then tied into your 2 resets, which is a NAND gate. So when the circuit gets to 10, it will reset back to 0 and keep on counting. Since your 7-segment display only goes to 9, it hits 10, then it hits back to 0, and then it'll cycle back through that. We have our Boolean expression, normally close B and normally close D for the NAND gate. So when B and D go high from the circuit, having your output D and B go high, it will send instead of having a normally high output from the NAND, it will send a normally low and reset the circuit. Then we have the actual circuit that we built. As you can see, it counts upwards from 0. So it'll go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then reset. And you can also see on the binary counter, it'll count with A, B, C, and D, and back to reset. We have the chip tied into our clock. There's all the wiring for it, and then runs off of our 390s to our LEDs, pulled down with one case, and ran to our 7-segment decoder, which is then output out through 470s out to the 7-segment display with your anodes that are pulled down and your 5 volts going in. I'm going to hand you over to Caleb for the simplified version of the circuit.
This is our clock, which is in the circuit was used by the pulse switch, not the pulse switch, the clock itself. But when at 0, 1, 2, 3, which then goes into our 74, chip, which then individually powers parts of the clock. So you can see when QB and QD are both powered on, the chip will reset through the NAND gate. And well, this was just made for brevity's sake because that's a hot mess, and that's all we got.